The dangerous rise of men who won't date woke women. The rise of men who openly declare they won't date woke women is a phenomenon that reflects deeper cultural, political, and social tensions in modern society. While dating preferences are inherently personal, the vocal rejection of woke women by a subset of men has sparked significant debate, revealing underlying anxieties about gender roles, ideological divides, and the evolving dynamics of relationships. This trend is not just about individual choices. It carries broader implications for how society navigates issues of identity, equality, and polarization. What does woke mean in this context? The term woke originally emerged as a descriptor for heightened awareness of social injustices, particularly those related to race, gender, and systemic inequality. However, in recent years, it has become a polarizing label, often weaponized by critics who associate it with performative activism, ideological rigidity, or excessive political correctness. For some men, dating a woke woman is seen as fraught with challenges, as they perceive such women as overly focused on societal issues, difficult to please, or quick to judge. These perceptions, often fueled by stereotypes, have led to a growing reluctance among certain men to pursue relationships with women who identify as progressive or socially conscious. The role of social media and influencers. Social media has played a significant role in amplifying the narrative of men rejecting woke women. Influencers and commentators, particularly in the so-called manosphere, have framed woke women as unattractive partners, portraying them as combative, hypercritical, or unwilling to embrace traditional gender roles. These portrayals often rely on exaggerated stereotypes, painting woke women as perpetually aggrieved or overly focused on ideological purity at the expense of personal connection. While these caricatures are reductive and not representative of all progressive women, they have gained traction among men who feel alienated by the rapid cultural shifts around gender and social justice, gender dynamics, and the fear of change. At the heart of this phenomenon is a broader discomfort with evolving gender dynamics. Traditional gender roles have been increasingly challenged, with many women advocating for equality, autonomy, and accountability in relationships. For some men, this shift can feel threatening or emasculating, particularly if they hold more conservative views about gender. The rejection of woke women can thus be seen as a reaction against perceived challenges to traditional masculinity or the fear of being held to higher standards of behavior and accountability. This fear is often rooted in a misunderstanding of what it means to be woke. For many progressive women, being woke is not about dominating or criticizing their partners, but about fostering mutual respect, empathy, and fairness in relationships. However, the caricature of the woke woman as overly demanding or judgmental has led some men to preemptively distance themselves from such partnerships, often without engaging with the nuances of these values. The danger of oversimplification and polarization. The trend of men refusing to date woke women is problematic not only because it relies on stereotypes but also because it exacerbates societal polarization. By reducing individuals to labels like woke or anti-woke, this discourse ignores the complexity and diversity of thought within both groups. Not all progressive women fit the stereotype of being overly dogmatic or combative, just as not all men who reject woke women are motivated by regressive or sexist attitudes. Framing the debate in such binary terms risks deepening divides and hindering meaningful dialogue. Moreover, this trend reflects a broader cultural shift toward ideological tribalism, where people increasingly seek partners who align with their worldview. While shared values are important in relationships, an overemphasis on political or cultural labels can lead to missed opportunities for connection and understanding. It also risks creating echo chambers, where individuals are only exposed to perspectives that reinforce their existing beliefs. The broader implications for society. The rise of men who won't date woke women is symptomatic of larger societal tensions around identity, values, and the role of politics in personal life. As cultural norms continue to evolve, individuals are increasingly seeking partners who align with their worldview, whether progressive or conservative. While this is not inherently problematic, it becomes dangerous when it leads to the demonization or dehumanization of those with differing perspectives. This trend also highlights the challenges of navigating love and connection in an increasingly polarized world. Relationships thrive on empathy, compromise, and mutual respect, qualities that can be undermined by rigid ideological divides. By rejecting woke women based on stereotypes, some men may be closing themselves off to meaningful connections and perpetuating a culture of division. Moving forward, beyond labels and stereotypes to address this phenomenon, it is essential to move beyond labels and engage in nuanced conversations about values, expectations, and compatibility. Both men and women must recognize that ideological alignment is just one aspect of a healthy relationship and that empathy and understanding are crucial for bridging differences. For men who feel alienated by the term woke, it is worth examining whether their discomfort stems from genuine incompatibility or from misconceptions about what progressive values entail. Ultimately, the dangerous rise of men who won't date woke women is a reflection of broader cultural anxieties and divisions. By fostering open dialogue and challenging stereotypes, society can work toward a more inclusive and understanding approach to relationships, one that prioritizes connection over polarization and mutual respect over ideological rigidity.